what you are calling, what we are calling the firewall is actually web management system. So you are calling it wrong. The journalists, the media community is calling it wrong. It is not firewall, but it is web management system. No one was taking the responsibility, still is not. Either they don't have any idea about what's happening, or it's not in their hands, or they just want to create confusion. There is nothing in our hands. PTA is responsible of what's happening, and we are only implementing what is written in the law.
Hello and welcome to this episode of the Digipod. Today I have with me Kuratulain Shirazi, who is a roving reporter for the Independent Urdu. Today we're discussing the remarks made by Chairman PTA about internet disruptions, the ban on X. As most of you know, we have been facing issues with slow internet. Sometimes the internet is switched off, and the ban on X has been in place since February. In addition to that, we have been hearing about a firewall, which is also interchangeably being called the web management or the web monitoring system. And it gets quite confusing because there are a lot of different statements made. Kuratulain, you have been attending committee sessions, and you also interviewed Chairman PTA. Could you help everyone understand exactly what has been happening on the digital front in terms of the statements and the defense they've been making? We can take it one by one, of course, right? So there's internet disruption and the ban on X and all this confusion around, is it a firewall, is it a WMS? So if you were to start with, the ban on X and also then the firewall, what has been your experience of attending these committee sessions, and what has been said by the regulator and by the ministry?
So basically it started off from March this year, when I contacted Chairman PTA only to ask about the generic internet disruption, which had not happened previously in the recent past. So I talked to him, and then he said that there is no internet disruption. And but he added, interestingly, that on the eve of February 8th, the eve of our general elections in Pakistan, I was contacted by the Ministry of Interior and the establishment. We had a meeting at the Ministry of Interior where he was told how we are going to manage internet because of the security reasons. And that is how it started. And then fast forward, we all know about what happened till May. And then Parliament started calling Chairman PTA, and then there was Shaza Fatima Khaja, who's the Minister of State for IT. Basically, after that interview, he was not reachable, the Chairman PTA. And then we had to go to these committees, Senate committees, National Assembly committees, and we asked Shaza and we asked Hafizur Rahman, who's the Chairman PTA, about what's actually happening and what is the reason. At first, he said there is no internet disruption, and then he backed out from his previous statement, and then he said that we are working on a firewall. You know that it is actually working in Pakistan, but you are creating fuss about it. He said that to me. And this is not something which can be done to stop propaganda. At one point, he said that social media is being used to propagate fake news, to do propaganda. And on the other hand, he said that we are only trying to regulate, we are only trying to take down certain kind of material Pakistan, the state of Pakistan or the constitution of Pakistan does not allow. So obviously that kind of content was related to religion, it can be pornography, third, obviously you know about the laws. So but the kind of content they were trying to target apparently was something else. It was related to criticism, but at the back end they were giving the reason that they are only trying to improve the internet and there is no disruption. And then fast forward another meeting, he made the statement that there is no firewall, but there is a web management system which has been there, and its upgradation was approved during PTI government, according to him, in 2019. So what we can extract from his statement was that it is already in the system and this is not something new, which was obviously a surprise for us. And then I contacted Shahza Fatima Khaja, and then she said she cannot comment on it and she does not know if there is a firewall working. I can talk to PTA about it. And PTA said that Ministry of IT and then Ministry of Interior can talk about it well. So it was like a ball they were trying to throw in the tennis court and no one was taking the responsibility. And then there was another meeting where Chairman PTA said that it was going to get better by the end of September, and then it did not get better. And he gave this particular statement that it was due to a fault in C cable. So then there was this fault in one cable, then two, then three. And then recently he went to this parliamentary committee where he said exactly that no authority, we don't have any authority to slow down the internet, which is exactly the opposite of what he said 2 months ago. And then he said the exact same thing to me 3 months ago, where he talked to me that there is no internet disruption in Pakistan. So no one was taking the responsibility, still is not. And they still don't have, either they don't have any idea about what's happening, or it's not in their hands, or they just want to create confusion.
And there is a lot of confusion, right? So on the one hand, we have seen that they start with, there's a denial, and it's confusing for people to keep up as well. For example, the X-band. Now, initially there was a denial that it was even in place, then surface notifications. Now, apparently this report also says that, they're trying to get compliance. Similarly, can you explain whether now that they have said that it is the web monitoring, and what is it? Is it web monitoring system? Is it web management system? What are they calling it? And is it separate from what everybody has been calling the so-called firewall? Because that sometimes is linked to cybersecurity, then sometimes it becomes about blocking. So what exactly is now their official position? Also because they responded to question and answers in the National Assembly. So on record, what is the position at the moment?
On record, PTA chairman told me that what we are calling the firewall is actually web management system. So you are calling it wrong. The journalists, the media community is calling it wrong. It is not firewall, but it is web management system. It is exactly the same kind of model what China is trying to implement, or it has already implemented. This is something he has partially said it on camera, and the other part he has said it during the National Assembly committee meeting in the IT ministry. So this is what he has said on record.
Okay, and then we were also hearing from the minister separately, right, in statements that the slowdown is either, it's because of the VPN usage, then also CDNs are causing it. And now the most recent statement was that, there's limited bandwidth and there are too many users. This is also, we've been hearing different kinds of things. What do we know about, and then now obviously the submarine cable fault, we are being told that now by October, maybe this is going to be fixed. On this end, is there any other development, or, what has been some of the response to some of these statements that have been made?
So basically, Shahza Fatima Khaja, she tries to avoid to give us a clear statement on anything related to internet or firewall or web management system on camera. And then in a very candid interaction, she said that, it can be implied that there is nothing in our hands. PTA is responsible of what's happening, and we are only implementing what is written in the law. And when I asked her what is written in the law that they can implement, because if it's written in the law, then obviously they have the right to do every other thing they are doing right now. So she did not dwell upon this answer, and then she moved on about the generic situation we have in the country regarding internet. And only then she came back to the topic, and then she said that we are whitelisting VPNs, and then we are banning those specific websites. I asked her that isn't this something which is already happening? The government has been banning websites that are related to pornography or to the explicit material. This is something which is already a part of the policy the ministry or the state is taking. So she said that no, we are doing it at a faster pace, and then we are trying to implement the lawmaking in a better way. So she was not very clear about it, but only she said that we have registered a large number of VPN companies, and we have whitelisted most of them. And then you can also see the kind of frustration they show while talking about the social media apps, especially Twitter. So when I asked her that when you say that you have already banned Twitter, how can we see the government officials' statements and then video statements from the official Twitter handles? Then she comes back and say, this is something government has to do. We have to put our statement out there, and this is something very important. And I told her that this is also something very important for a person like me, or a person who can be related to any other profession. So isn't this a violation of human right? And they have not been very responsive lately from the last, I guess, 2 to 3 weeks.
So is it then correct to surmise that there hasn't been a lot of transparency, and even when reporters or journalists reach out, it's not very forthcoming, the responses? And also, could you maybe lastly comment on the fact that has all of this, whether the internet disruption, the ban on X, VPN usage, has it impacted reporting and the work of journalists?
A lot. Since I work for an organization that does not have a DSNG in Pakistan, international media does not have a DSNG. We cannot go live without this particular source. So we can go live either from social media or on YouTube. For that, we need internet. And from the last 4 months, I've been trying really hard to report, to go live, because in the kind of work we do, we have to go live, we have to report instantly rather than waiting for the next day to come, and so that we can file, and then it would come after 8 to 10 hours. So we have been facing difficulty, and what we do these days is that we record a certain video of ours, and then we have to rush back to the office because it has stable internet, and then we have to edit, and then we have to publish that video. So it is taking a lot of time for us, especially in Islamabad. And in a city like Islamabad, we have gone to Balochistan, I've gone to Sindh. So it actually makes sense that when you go to far-flung areas, you cannot have internet, or internet is not stable there. But seeing this happening in the capital of the country, and this has affected our reporting, obviously, a lot.
Right. Thank you so much, Kuratulain, for joining us and telling us exactly what has been playing out in the last couple of months, because it has been very hard for people to understand and keep up. At the moment, various petitions are pending before different high courts of the country regarding the ban on X. VPN registration, as mentioned, is underway. Internet is still slow. WhatsApp disruptions are still happening, and we don't have a lot of candid answers, or there are contradictory statements, as we can tell based on what Kuratulain has told us today as well. This is all that we have on the DigiPod today. We will join us for the next episode another time. Thank you.